will begin in approximately 2 minutes. You're listening to Coleman Community Radio's channel for Coleman County sports. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. You're listening to Coleman Community Radio's Coleman County Sports Channel. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 1 minute. Listening to Coleman Community Radio's online channel for sports in Coleman County. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 30 seconds.
It's an exclusive presentation of the Coleman County Sports Network, powered by Coleman Community Radio. Coleman's Live 95.
And he's got Frost on the pitch. He runs over the first man, lowers his shoulder, and bulls his way forward, dragging defenders down for about 7 yards after initial contact. Hall lines up in the backfield. They send a man around. It's going to be a jet sweep. He takes it off the right side. Got a hold. Cuts loose. Down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Aggies. Number 4, Jamison Goat. He's hitting the backfield. Big hit by guess who? Number 78, Carson Jennings. Cross bounces outside. He's across the 30. The 20, he's gone. Down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fairview.
This is the Fairview Aggies Sports Network, presented by 212 Insurance Group and powered by Coleman Community Radio. Coleman's Live 95.
The end of a football season is approaching, like a trick-or-treater on Halloween. It's not here yet, but it's not far off. The Fairview Aggies have an undefeated season in the works, which has resulted in being ranked number 8 in the state. They're looking to add another exclamation point to their otherwise flawless season. But on the other side is a revitalized Brewer Patriot football team that is only 1 win away from their second straight season of postseason play. Tonight, they look to pick up that needed win at the expense of the Aggies. It's time to strap on the headgear and swap some paint. It is time for Friday Night Live. Welcome to J.R. Tucker Stadium. Dad, I'm joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. And, man, it's not often that you would say this about a Brewer team, but I think this is going to be a good game tonight.
I think it is too. You know, for years and years and years, we used to joke about Brewer being in a multi-year rebuild, and it's showing fruit. They got a new coaching staff, got a lot of new players from the last 2 years, and they are determined. They're determined they're going back to state playoffs. That's a good prize to have at the end of the stick that you're chasing. But hopefully tonight it won't come to fruition until we leave town.
You know, I spoke to the athletic director here at Brewer, earlier this week, and that's exactly what I told him. I said, I hope you guys make it. I do. And the door is open for them to make it because next week they play West Point.
Yeah.
And West Point is another regional game. But I told him I don't want to see you make it at our expense. When you look at the standings, Dad, and we should go ahead and say this is the 212 Insurance Group pregame show. When you look at the standings, you got two teams that are really standing tall. And the first team is Fairview at 6-0, ranked number 8th in the state this week, which is finally good to see them start getting some recognition.
Yeah, I got a few comments to say about that a little bit later.
Yeah, right behind them is the University of Russellville at 6-1. Then you've got Lawrence County, and then it's really, Brewer's in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Because Brewer has to win one more regional game to lock it. Right now they are 2-2. West Point in the region is 0-3. So I don't really see how West Point can knock them out of contention for it. And there's no one else who could, honestly. So I would say it's a safe bet that Brewer's going back to postseason play. And you know what? Congratulations to the Patriots.
Well, yeah, what you said there, though, it's not likely they're going to knock them out of contention. I agree, but in this division, you got teams that are on and teams that are off.
Right.
And it varies from year to year. But the thing is it can go ahead and, the weakest team can upset the best team.
Well, when you're getting down towards the end of the season, it's honestly anything could happen. They're introducing the cheerleaders now, and we were watching these two teams, Dad. We got about 24 minutes to kick off.
Yeah.
Really, size-wise, they're very similar.
Yeah, they are. And quantity-wise, I haven't counted up the rosters yet, but rosters we have are kind of incomplete. Like, we got 3 number 7s and no numbers 1 and 2, and it's just all over everywhere. So we're not really going by rosters, especially for Brewer. Now for Coleman or for
Fairview, we know them.
We know them.
Right.
But it looks like the teams are about evenly sized and evenly matched.
Well, the quantity, the number of players is, honestly, it's very close. The size-wise is very close. And, for the first time, really, Brewer's got a coach. So this isn't your mom and dad's Brewer team.
No, it isn't.
I used to poke fun at Brewer because for a long time, they were the butt of jokes.
Well, I think everybody used to poke fun at them, and, they've fought their way out of it, and they got to where they're a good competitive program that's run by a professional coach.
Right.
And I think the people who are the butt of the jokes now are a little bit further east of us right now.
Right.
Out in the county, Marshall County.
Yeah.
I won't name them.
No, probably best not to.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. When you do a bit of a deep dive into that schedule for the Brewer Patriots, you look and they've beaten some good teams, and they've gotten beat by some really good teams.
Yeah.
They opened up the season with a tough win over Hansville. Hansville has come back.
Hansville has improved from what they've been the last couple of years. They're competitive.
Absolutely. They played Arab tough. Arab went, and I know this for a fact, Arab went into that game expecting a blowout.
Yeah.
And they did not quite get what they were expecting because Brewer they didn't give – nobody told the Patriots that you're supposed to roll over and die. So they didn't.
Yeah.
They beat Ardmore and East Limestone. Those are 2 regional wins. Then they lost to Lawrence County, which is a tough team to play. They lost to Sardis, and then they lost to the University of Russellville.
Yeah.
So they've got Fairview tonight. This is going to be a tough game.
Well, one thing that Fairview has to do is they have to remain focused.
Right.
We have Lawrence County next week on our schedule, and then after that, we got the big one in Russellville.
Right.
So we can't worry about either one of those two games because we got to worry about this one. We got to take care of business, and I believe we will. But, you know, it's sort of sad that the season is as far along as it is because it seemed like it just got here a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And, you know, you hate to see it. It's kind of like baseball season. You can't wait for it to get here, but then when it's over with, you really miss it. And that's how I am in football, and especially at Fairview football, because it's an exciting time to come out here every Friday night. And luckily, I'm fortunate enough to be able to, you know, call the game with you. And usually that means that we're in a press box or we're on the patio at Stafford Smith Stadium. Today, we are sitting outside at the 50-yard line on the visitor side.
Oh, yeah.
And one thing I do have to comment on, Chris, Fairview side is full. I mean, there are for a few little spots, you know, where maybe 6 or 8 seats.
I think we have more
remain.
people than the Brewer side.
I was just going to say that. We have a lot more than the Brewer people do. Kickoff's still 20 minutes away, so they probably still coming in. But, you know, Fairview's crowd travels well.
Yes.
They're good folks. They're really interested in their school and in their team, and it shows.
Well, you know, we talked a little bit about that Brewer schedule. You know, they finish up with West Point, and then they host Danville, and both of those are very, very winnable games.
Yeah.
When you flip the coin over and you start looking at Fairview, yes, they've scored a lot of points, but you know the number that jumps out at me before anything else,
Defense.
they've allowed 50.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about 50 points in 6 games.
Yeah.
You can do the math, Dad. That's an average of a little bit over 8 points a game.
Exactly.
It's hard to lose a football game when you give up 8 points.
Well, it is. And, you know, and our offense has come around. They started pretty good, but they've gotten better and better and better. And we've got good running backs. We've got good QBs. Got a great offensive line who, by the way, were named players of the week last week because every time you look, you see players getting pancaked and laying out sprawled.
Yep.
Due to them offensive linemen running through them.
You
So,
know,
congratulations to them because you guys really earned it.
boy, they sure did. And I was actually just about to give some love to those guys. You know, the 212 Insurance Group Players of the Week, usually it's only one player, but we all decided after watching last week, we decided that, man, this offensive line deserves it because they were blasting open holes. So number 64, Cale Foster, who has won it on defense already this year. Number 52, Miles McElroy. Number 50, Eric Gonzalez. Number 65, Jaden Pineda. And number 70, Andrew Latham were the 212 Insurance Group Players of the Week last week.
Well, they deserved it. And, you know, congratulations to you guys because you've done a good year, good game, every game all year long.
Yep.
And it shows. You know, we've got 2 great running backs and 2 more backup running backs that are showing a lot of promise. We regularly run 2 quarterbacks in and out.
Right.
We've got kids that can catch. We've got kids that can kick. You know, we got
a defense that will punish you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when number 64 brings it, he brings it, all of it.
Well,
you know?
he does. And when he goes ahead and puts a lick on you, you wonder what day it is. Is it Monday or Tuesday?
Right.
Because you don't know it's Friday.
There's a good chance you're going to spend some time on the sideline counting your fingers.
Well, not only that, but looking at the grass and saying, is that green?
Right. You know, when you look at the Fairview Aggie schedule, they've got 240, points for in 6 games. They're averaging 40 points a game.
Yeah.
While only giving up 8.
Yeah.
I mean, that's winning football. They blew out Columbia 46-6, and it wasn't as close as the score.
Well,
you and I were there. It could have been 70.
Yeah, it could have been, but that game was a distraction. It was not a normal football game. There's a lot of issues that happened that shouldn't have happened, and it's in the past.
Right.
And I don't believe they're in our area, so maybe we won't
not.
have to deal with them for a while. But they
Columbia
got some
is
serious
actually,
problems.
Yeah, Columbia is playing Coleman tonight, and we're covering that game, I think, on the FM.
Yeah, I hope they bring their best with them.
Right. The following week we went to Priceville, which is a tough place to play. always a tough place to play. And defense pitches a shutout.
Yeah.
35-0. Then we go to East Limestone. Had a scare there. East Limestone was up for a short while, and then they just couldn't keep up with the horsepower. We end up winning 56-21. Good Hope, 28-7. They scored in garbage time. West Point, 42-14. And last week, 35-2 over at Ardmore.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that, too, was a mistake. It was just a high snap that
went out of the end zone.
Went out of the end zone on a punt.
Right.
Or was covered in the end zone.
Right.
But things like that happen. But if you can go ahead and you can play an entire game and give up 2 points, you've done everything else right.
Well, if you're giving up 2 points in a football game,
yeah,
you should win that football game.
Oh, yeah, and we did.
Absolutely. For the rest of the year, we have Brewer tonight. Now, I know if you ask Coach Redding, which games were important, he would say this one is.
Yeah.
And we'll worry about next week. But, next week we host Lawrence County, which is good because that's a bit of a drive.
Yeah, that's an improvement when they're going to improve team.
Right.
But you're right. That is a bit of a drive. You and I did that one last year.
Well, then we go to Russellville, and that will be a huge game.
Yeah, I think I'm out of town that weekend. You'll have another talking guy over here.
I'll have somebody else sitting in and helping me out, keeping me straight.
Yeah.
Might be my old buddy Eric. He might come out for that one.
Well, you never know.
And the following week we host Randolph at Fairview, which Randolph beat us last year. They graduated a lot of their talent, so I'm expecting to get a little bit of payback in that game.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, they kind of had their way with us over there. I remember that game because we did what we're doing tonight. We set up in the stands, the visitor stands. The only thing was, it's sort of kind of threatening to maybe a little drizzle here. Wind's not blowing. It's not cold, but man, at Randolph last year, I froze to death. It took me 2 days to thaw out when I got home.
Well, 2 years ago at Russellville, it was the same way. I mean, it was like the frozen tundra,
Yeah.
And I mean, look,
you can almost hear the grass crunch when people run by you.
There's a reason we live in Alabama is because we don't want 2 foot of snow all the time.
No. I got enough of that. You got a little bit of it too. About 9 months.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the other games that's going on tonight, Dad. And to start with, let's talk about Columbia and Coleman. Now, you and I both talked about it. Columbia is a team that has some serious issues.
Yeah, they're in disarray.
Yeah. I think Coleman easily wins that ball game. Asheville, Good Hope. Well, we'll be right back after these messages. We're about to have the national anthem. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect place to have dinner or choosing a good night's sleep over binge watching TV all night. It feels really good to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why State Farm agent Tisha Brewer is right here in Coleman County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Tisha will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Tisha Brewer, it's easy to make the right choice.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning. collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
For 30 years, Budget Blinds has been the leader for beautiful window coverings. No need to travel when Budget Blinds brings the store to your door. From blinds and draperies to shutters and shades, Budget Blinds has been transforming windows all over North Alabama. And we make it easy with your in-home consultation, custom measuring, and installation. Budget Blinds, 256-727-6550, 256-727-6550, or budgetblinds.com/call.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
H&S Appliance Outlet is an overstocked scratch and dent dealer offering quality name brand appliances at major discounted prices, up to 75% off. H&S Appliance Outlet also offers factory authorized repair services as well as financing options. To better serve the needs of North Alabama, H&S Appliance Outlets are conveniently located in Coleman, Hartselle, and Arab. A proud veteran and family owned business who's happy to be of service and can be reached on Facebook at H&S Appliance Repair or by phone 256-735-4184, 256-735-4184. H&S Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Coleman Community Radio.
Back to James R. Tucker Stadium and Friday Night Live. It is getting really close to game time, Dad, and we'd like to welcome everybody to the 212 Insurance Group pregame show. So we watched both teams during the warm-ups. What do you think that Fairview's going to need to do to win this ball game, especially on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, we watched, especially the kickers.
Right.
We have a good kicker. He's a young kicker, but he is getting leg strength. He tried a, I think, 38-yarder last week. It just barely went wide. And I'm talking about Colt Redding, but
right.
They have a kicker here. We watched during pre-games, and earlier they had a couple other kids come out and try and kick, and they were kicking from the 20-yard line. Never did get one over the crossbar or even close. But then the real kicker, I guess, came out.
Right.
Number 90, who we don't have a name for on our roster, but
man, he boomed it.
He was hitting it from the 30 and 40 and looking like a college kicker.
He was.
I mean, it was going way above the uprights, going out next to the scoreboard and past the track here. So we're going to have to go ahead and make sure that we neutralize that weapon. If we can keep them on their side of the field the majority of the time and not get down closer to our goal line, we might not have to worry about that.
I'm going to specifically say, what we're going to have to do is play a good game in the secondary.
And we are.
Because we watched the quarterback warming up for Brewer, and this guy, he's got a gun.
Yeah,
he can make, it looked like he could make almost any throw on the field. He looked like a college quarterback.
Well, he's tall and lanky.
Right.
And like you said, he's got a hammer there in that arm.
Yep.
One other thing too we're going to have to do, Kristen, sometimes we have been amiss in earlier games and we just hadn't come back to bite us. But we get beat in the secondary. Somebody gets a step on us, but they just don't hit the pass.
Right.
We're going to have to go ahead and be diligent and double down on that. Make sure that we keep them contained and don't let them get behind us.
Well, I think that's a big part of it. We got to keep their wide receivers in front of us. We can't give up any big one-strike drives.
No,
one-play drives.
They do have one wide receiver here that's 6'5", 220. And I don't recall seeing him warm up. I'm sure he was out there, but when you got somebody like that, if they've got any kind of hands at all, they're a weapon.
Well, that creates a mismatch.
It does because, look at our our linebackers might be able to do anything, but if he goes deep, he's gonna out height our wide receivers by several inches.
Right. I could see that in a jump ball situation being a very, very big advantage for the Patriots. Now, what we've got to do to neutralize that, it starts up front.
Yeah, it does.
We have got to get pressure up front and keep that quarterback basically running for his life. If you, from the looks of what I saw, if you let this young man sit back in that pocket, he will pick you apart.
Yes.
So it's very important up front that we start to get a push and a surge from those defensive guys who are down. Now, on the flip side of that coin, I think the key to winning this ball game, it also starts up front. It starts up front with those offensive linemen that we mentioned earlier that won Player of the Week last week. They have been good all year long. They have. But they're going to have to be good tonight. They're going to have to reestablish that line of scrimmage and move it. You know, it's really hard for that big quarterback to throw bombs when he's on the sideline.
Yeah.
You know, if we're ball control, if we're controlling that clock, if we're making first downs, it's going to be very hard for Brewer to do what they want to do in this football game.
Teams are starting to come out from the locker room now. Fairview, the captain's coming. Got number 14.
That's Jake Harper.
15, number 11.
Colt Redding.
And we got a number
Zane
9.
Boyle. And number 9 is Isaac Elrod. That's 4 excellent captains. I mean, all of them have been playing at a very high level this year. We're still waiting on the captains to come out for the Patriots. The Patriots are going to be wearing their red jerseys with the white helmets, very reminiscent of the old school uniforms of the New England Patriots, Dad.
True. Yeah. Way back in the day, John Hanna.
Right. Now, Fairview is going to be wearing their white away jerseys with the purple helmets and the white pants. So we've got the captains now out for the Patriots. We'll try and get you some names here momentarily. I apologize. Our roster is not complete and up to date, especially with like smaller schools. Sometimes that happens and it's very hard, to get one that's up to date.
22, 1, 14, and 3. We don't have a 1.
Or who? Let's
don't have a 14.
We don't have any of those. So
don't have a 3.
Yeah.
Oh well, we tried.
Yeah, we would love to give those guys credit. Update your Dragonfly account so that people can print that stuff off. Well, we're waiting to get this game started. The Fairview Aggies have come out. They're behind their inflatable. It looks like the Brewer Patriots are behind their, what would you call that, giant banner.
Yeah.
We got they've zeroed the clock, so we're about to get this underway.
The Fairview players are on the corner of the end zone back there with the big Fairview F and the 2 Aggies on it that they entered the field in. But prior to that, they were all kneeling in prayer. So here's hoping that everything works good tonight. The spirit line is starting to form. People are coming out of the stands. Again, there's hardly any space on the Fairview side.
Right.
Brewer's got one complete area that's probably reserved for their band, but there's a whole bunch of openings all over that side of the field.
Well, we got to flapping our gums. I didn't even see who won the coin toss, Dad.
Well, you're supposed to do that, Chris. I'm just here to talk. You're supposed to take care of facts.
I assumed that you were going to take care of that one.
I know whose job it was. It was Charlie. We got Charlie sitting here.
We have a new spotter who has fallen down on the job tonight.
Yeah, well, what can you expect? He's a guy who come in here with a chicken sandwich, and when I said, give me a bite, he offered me a piece of paper from it.
Right.
So, for 12 years old, that's cold.
Fairview has won the toss. They are going to receive, and the officials are meeting up out at midfield. Here comes the Aggies. The smoke. We have smoke, and then we've got the 3 big guys carrying the Fairview flags.
Kate Foster,
Cale Foster, Jaden Pineda, and that's number 50. Martinez, he won Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago. Eric Gonzalez, he had a pick six. It was just beautiful. And here comes Brewer, and we got a horse going down the middle of the field carrying an American flag, and that freaked out our spotter. He was not prepared for that. He was not prepared for livestock. We got cannons and livestock and all kinds of things happening here. Hopefully we won't hear that cannon very often, Dad. Hopefully. Well, Brewer's going to have to get their band off the field eventually, else we might have a California Stanford incident like from back in the early 80s to those who remember that. Now the band's coming off the field. Brewers lining up, preparing to kick off. Back deep for the Aggies, going from right to left. We got Jamison Goebel, Colt Redding. Also back there, number 26, Carson Jones. And number 2, Cade Yeager. Now this kicker has a big leg for the Patriots.
That's number 90. Yeah, he is. That's the one we saw hitting him from the 30 and 40-yard line.
Well,
that's him.
And that's him. He could definitely get a touchback. He's approaching the ball, and there's the kick. It's going to be high and off to the side. Fielded at about the 15. Brings it up across the 20, across the 30. Has a block. Gets across to about the... We're waiting to see the spot. It's going to be about the third. Oh, there goes the cannon. And everybody in the stadium jumped. Looks like the ball's going to be spotted on about the 33-yard line where Fairview will take over there.
Charlie grabbed his chest. I thought he was fixing to pass out.
Yeah, he was having one of those Elizabeth, I'm coming to see you moments.
Yeah, I was trying to find a 12-year-old that could do CPR.
Right. Barrett York is in the shotgun. Jones beside him. He's going to take it and run it himself off the left side. Has a block. He's across the 40, the 45. He's dragging a defender up to the 50 where he is finally brought down after a pickup at 12 for the big left-handed quarterback. And that will be a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Aggies. They line up immediately. He takes a snap and hands it off to Jones. Jones gets hit in the backfield. That's a loss of about 4 yards.
Was that big number 44?
I believe it was, who blitzed from his linebacker spot, Dad. Let's wait and see.
That's one of the no-listed guys.
Right. Well, no. That's J.J. Nicholson.
Okay.
In on that tackle. It's going to be second down and 14. York is in the shotgun. He's got Jones beside him. Hands it off to Jones, and he is hit immediately. He's going to lose about 2 yards, and we had a couple of offensive linemen standing up there spectating, Dad. You don't like seeing that.
No, they came right up the middle that time, over center, and Jones didn't have a chance. He got the handoff, took one step, and there was 2 of them on top of him.
Well, part of being a ranked team is people are looking to knock you off, and you got to show up. And right now, the offensive line needs to show up. York takes the snap, hands it off to Jones. He goes off left guard. He's going to bull his way forward for about 4 yards, maybe 5. Got close to the original line of scrimmage, but it's still going to be fourth down and about 11. I expect we're going to see the punt team now coming out for Fairview, and we do. Jamison Goebel back deep. Back deep to receive. Number 8, Will Clemens for the Brewer Patriots. Good snap. Good high kick. It's going to angle towards the sidelines. Takes a Fairview bounce and goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Good.
It is hard to get a better kick than that.
It is.
I mean, talk about flipping the field. That flipped the field.
I got up in the lights. I couldn't even see where it was until it started coming back down. But it was an excellent kick.
Well, Fairview plays a 3-4 defense, 3 men up front. Jaden Pineda is going to be at nose. He'll be joined by Barrett York at a defensive end. And big number 70, Andrew Latham at the other end. Brewer lines up in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Number 4 takes the snap. He's going to swing it out to the left. He has a man He's going to pick up a couple of yards before being ridden down. Looked like that was number 50 in on that tackle, Eric Gonzalez. It's going to be a pickup of about 3 for the Patriots.
They had a chance to get him in the backfield.
They did.
And they hooked up on him but couldn't bring him down. He dragged him that far.
Number 4, Kason Oden lines up in the shotgun, snaps it, swings it out. He's got a quick pitch out to his right. And the ball's on the ground. It's picked up by a Patriot. They're going to whistle it dead. Let's see where they spot it, Dad. It looks like a pickup of about maybe a yard. No, they're going to say it's more than that. That's going to be a pickup of about 6. It's going to bring up third down, about a yard and a half to go. Kason Odom lines up in the shotgun. Number 4 got one man beside him, pitches it out to him. He goes to the left, tries to get the edge. He's hit.
I believe he got it.
Yeah, hit immediately, but I think he still picked it up, waiting on the signal. And there it is. That was a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Patriots. And the Patriots are going fast, running a no huddle. They've got trips to the near side. Oden lines up in the shotgun, takes a snap. Looking downfield, he has time, going deep. Has a man behind the defense at the 45. It's complete to the 50. He's across the 50 to the 45, up to the 40, where he's finally brought down. That's a big gain right there, Dad. And a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Patriots.
He was flanked on either side by a Fairview Aggie. But the thing was, nobody went for the ball except for the receiver.
Oden in the shotgun, has a running back beside him, takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. He goes right up the middle. He is hit immediately. Maybe a half a yard on that, if that. That was Jake Harper in on that tackle. Coming up from the linebacker position. He was joined by number 21, Chase Stevens on that. Excellent defense by the Aggies. Brewer going from left to right. And Oden is in the shotgun. Got 3 receivers to the near side. We cannot let them get behind us. Swings it out to a man behind the line. He is caught. And he drops it. It's fumbled. Fairview picks it up. Fairview recovers the fumble. Let's wait and see if they're saying it was a catch. I've got one official signaling one thing and one saying he was juggling it. And they're going to call it incomplete. Oh, they're saying he never had possession. That brings up third down and very long, 3rd and about 9.
That was almost a big break right there, Chris.
It was. You got to expect the pass here. This is where your defensive line can pin their ears back and really go.
Yeah, 3rd and 9. They ought to be able to.
You got a spread formation, 2 receivers to either side. Oden lines up. He sends a man in motion. Shotgun. He's looking downfield, has a man behind the defender in front of the safeties, and is caught. He takes a big hit up at the 25-yard line. It looked like Colt Redding laid the lumber to him, but not before he picked up at Josh Phillips. Impact Mortgage first down. They're very lucky they didn't get a penalty there. Their guy who came in motion bent it towards the
ball snap.
2 receivers to either side. Number 4, Oden in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to number 44. He's hit immediately. Whoa. Hit and brought down by Jaden Pineda for a loss of about 5. Man, he was not fooled at all, Dad.
No, he wasn't. He was running full speed. I believe he's been eating some of what old Foster's been having for breakfast.
Well, that was a big-time stop, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 14. They're going to spread the field now. They got a lineman lined up at flanker, and I think he's a decoy. Throwing the ball deep. Oh, almost picked off. He threw it into double coverage. The only guy who had a shot was an Aggie. He just couldn't bring it in.
That was Cade Yeager.
It was. It's going to be 3rd and 14. That was an interesting play call because they have that tackle line up.
Waving his hands
in the flanker position. He was on the line. So, you have to wonder, are they going to try a screen to that?
Well, I didn't see him report. The officials didn't say he reported, so he wasn't a receiver.
Low snap. Odin's going to roll to his right. Cannot connect. Excellent coverage by Carson Jones. Downfield on the wide receiver for Brewer. That was number 81, Austin Williams.
All right, this is going to bring up fourth down, Chris. We'll see if they try a field goal with that strong kicker. I don't believe they are.
I don't think so. That's a 47. That's about a 45-yarder from where it sits right now, and the offense is staying on the field. Now, if you're Fairview, you need a rush, and you need to keep everything in front of you. You can't let anybody get behind you.
No.
They're gonna go for it. I'd watch a freeze right here.
Trips on the right.
Trips to the near side. Odin takes a snap. Takes a handoff, looking deep under pressure. And he is hit as he throws and cannot get anything on it. That will be a turnover on downs.
All right.
Excellent job on the coverage by number 16, Zayden Cruz. Man, he had that guy blanketed.
He did. And that pass was short. So Aggies are going to go ahead and take over, Chris, on about the 32-yard line, 34-yard line.
No, actually, that's the other side of the 30.
Excuse me.
It's going to be the 29-yard line.
29-yard line.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
That's why I call color. I don't.
Right.
I don't do good with numbers.
You leave that heavy lifting to your son.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got Colt Redding is out there at quarterback right now. He's got number 14, Jake Harper, beside him. We're waiting. Play clock is running down. 1-1. And
timeout.
It's got to be a timeout. Yeah, it's going to be a timeout. We're going to take one, too. We'll be right back. The score 0-0 here at Friday Night Live.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook. In business for over 20 years, K&K Logging can handle all your forestry needs. From clear cutting to thinning to select hardwood logs. K&K Logging pride themselves in landowner satisfaction. A Christian-owned company, K&K Logging is quality you can depend on. Kelly Crawford is a Vulcan District Director of the Alabama Loggers Council. K&K Logging, 256-255-3693. 256-255-3693. K&K Logging.
Welcome back to Tucker Stadium here at Brewer High School. And we had the first play, Dad. Looks like we got someone down on the field. I think that's going to be a Brewer Patriot. First carry, number 14, Jake Harper on that carry. Man, he picked his way forward for about 13 yards.
Yeah, there was a pitch from the quarterback.
Yep.
An option, read pass option. But anyway, he got to the corner and they closed in on him. He tossed it out, number 14. He turned the jets on. He went up and cut and come back into the middle of the field. Ended up making a good gain out of it. Well, 6:10 left here in the first period, Chris.
Score still 0-0. We do have an Odin's Autoglass scoreboard update in the Good Hope Asheville game. Asheville's taken an early lead, 7-0. We've got number 76 down for Brewer. He gets up. He's walking off under his own power, which is a good thing. I expect we'll see that young man back in the football game probably here shortly. They'll check him out and see if he can still go. It's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 47. Fairview going from right to left. Twins to the near side. Colt Redding's in the backfield. He's got Jake Harper beside him, number 14. He's going to take the snap. He hands it off to Harper. He picks his way forward. Maybe gets about a yard. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing on this Brewer defense. They are loading the box.
They are. They've looked at us and seen the way we've been able to run the ball.
Yes.
And they're going ahead and trying to stop it. But really, we haven't, I don't think we've thrown the pass yet, have we?
Not yet. Not yet. They have nobody back deep.
No, they don't. They don't have a safety behind the linebacker.
They send a man in motion. That's Jamison Goebel. He's going to take the jet sweep, and he might lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. When are you going to take a shot? Because they are set up in a defense that is custom made to throw on.
Yeah, they are. Now, they do have one safety. Looks like he's sagging back a little bit. Now they got 2 of them coming back.
Well, 3rd and 10, yeah, they're playing cover 2. Rating's going to take it, running himself off the right side. No, that's York. He gets to the edge.
Ooh.
He gets up close to the 50, lowers his shoulder, punishes a tackler before being run out of bounds. Let's see where the spot is.
It's going to be short.
It is going to be short. It's going to be at about the 49-yard line. Needs to get across the 50 up to the 47. So that'll bring up 4th down and about 4.
Looks like we still have the offense. Oh, no, they're coming off the guys now. I believe we will kick it.
The punt team is coming onto the field now for the Aggies. And what we're seeing is this Brewer defense is daring us to pass.
Yeah, I agree.
Jamison Goebel had an excellent kick last time. He stands at about the 39. Good snap. Good kick. It's angled towards the sideline again. Bounces at the 20. It's going towards the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds inside the 5.
Outstanding.
What an excellent kick by this young man. They're going to spot it at the 4-yard line. Great kick by Jamison Goebel.
Who was that went down and covered that ball? Because it was still bouncing. It could have went into the end zone, would have been a touchback, but he went ahead, dived on it, and it went out of bounds at the 4. That was number 9.
It was number 9, Isaac Elrod, who was one of the captains. Man. And that's how captains play right there.
Yeah,
they make big plays. Excellent special teams play, burying this Patriot team deep in their own territory. So we're still waiting to see them come out. And here they come off the sideline. You got 4:14 left in the first quarter. The score is still 0-0. And, Fairview hasn't been able to really get anything going on offense. They've gotten a couple of first downs, and that's it.
Yeah, I was showing them with 2 first downs, and they have made some good plays on those first downs, but they've been stuffed pretty much other than that.
Brewer shifts. They've got one man out wide. Now the quarterback goes under center. He's going to hand it off the left side. He doesn't really have much of a seam. He's driving his legs. Picks up a couple of yards.
Pile's still moving.
The pile's still moving.
I believe these folks have been watching Philadelphia Eagles.
That's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards. It's going to bring second and 6 up for the Patriots. Hard run by number 44, Dad. That's J.J. Nicholson, the senior, for the Patriots. Oden's going to hand it off to him again, and he has nowhere to go. He is immediately met by number 64, Kel Foster, number 65, Jaden Pineda, and number 50, Eric Gonzalez.
That was a white wall he ran into right there.
We've got 3 offensive linemen going off now and 3 new ones coming on. It's going to be 3rd and 6. You got a spread now, 2 receivers on either side. They send a man in motion, coming in down close. Watch for a sweep to that far side as he's setting himself up to crack. Quarterback rolls to his right, looks downfield, has number 81 complete. It's going to be across the 15. He'll be forced out of bounds at about the 16, maybe 17-yard line. That's enough for Josh Phillips. Impact Mortgage first down for the Patriots.
He ran to where the sticks were, just went 1 or 2 yards past him.
It was a heads-up play.
Yeah, it turns around and the ball was there.
All right, now we've got more people coming on for Brewer. Oden lines up in the shotgun. He's got number 44 beside him, twins to the far side. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off the right guard. He's got a seam across the 30. He's across the 35, finally brought down at about the 42-yard line. And, Dad, if number 2, Cade Yeager, doesn't make that tackle, that's a score.
He's still running.
Yep, that's a Josh Phillips. Impact Mortgage first down for the Patriots.
They're back in line.
They're in the hurry up. Quarterback takes a snap, swings it out to the left. He's got a receiver, gets to the edge. He's on the sideline, going to be very close to the sticks, waiting to see where they spot it. going to be about a pickup of 11, maybe 12, and another Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down.
They're in a hurry-up mode, Chris. They're taking a page out of our playbook. That was a bubble screen with a wide receiver right there.
Blitz coming. Blitz coming for Fairview. Quarterback Oden takes a snap, pitches it out to his left. He's got a guy. He's going to get across the 45. Still pushing the pile. He's going to be up very close to the 40. Wait and see. That was DJ Purdy, number 1. Latham on the tackle for Fairview. Pickup of about 7. Bring up second down and 3. Brewer immediately goes to the line. They got a bunch formation to the near side. Oden's going to pitch it out to the right now. And nothing doing right there. He maybe picked up 2.
Number 64 laid the lumber to him, too.
Cale Foster.
Yeah.
And we're waiting to see where that's spotted. It's going to be third down.
About the same
and
spot.
Less than a yard. Third down and about a foot. And Brewer hustles up to the line. Oden is lined up in the shotgun. He's got number 15 beside him, Walker Latham, and number 44 beside him as well, J.J. Nicholson.
Got 2 split out left on the stack.
Oden takes a snap, swings it out, bubble screen, and it's dropped. And, man, he got blasted. Big number 21, Jay Stevens, lowered the boom on that wide receiver. Makes me wonder if that's how if that's why he dropped that one, Dad. Maybe heard footsteps.
Or, yeah, heard footsteps. He got a good run at him and finished it.
Got a new defensive end who's in for Fairview. Second down and 10. They're going to hand it off around the right side. Nothing doing right there. That new defensive end who come in, 42. Number 42, makes a big play. That's Alex Garcia, the freshman. Dad, he don't look like a freshman.
It's now third down.
It's going to be third down and about 11 now. Now, we cannot let the receiver get behind us.
No. And we have to watch for a bubble screen because they have been very successful on that. They've run it about 5 times, and I think they completed 4 of them.
Score 0-0, a minute 20 left in the first quarter.
All right, 2 on either side.
Oden is lined up in the backfield. In the shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to fake it. Looks downfield. He's got a man. Picked off. Picked off at the 30. Across the 40, that's Colt Redding. Up to the 50. He's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 46, 47-yard line. That was an excellent jump by number 15, Colt Redding. He read the other quarterback's mail, and it looked like he was a receiver. Big-time play by the Aggie defense. Wait a second. We've got a discussion. I didn't see a flag on that play. Did you, Dad?
No, I did not. But they haven't moved the chains yet.
No, they have not. Oh, it's going to be a holding penalty against the Aggies.
That hurts.
Now, was it a holding after the interception or before? If it was after the interception, then we still keep possession.
I believe it's what it's going to be, Chris, because he's marking it off from 45 of Fairview back to the 35. So we've got possession of the ball.
We do.
The holding was done after the play had transpired or while it was transpiring, but after the interception.
Barrett York is in the shotgun. He's going to take it. We got whistles. There goes a flag. Oh, boy, it's going to be one of those nights. False start on the Aggies. It's going to move it back 5 more yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 now. The ball's going to be spotted at about the 30-yard line. Barrett York is out there. He's got number 14, Jake Harper, beside him in the shotgun. Fairview looks to the sideline now for formation and plays. 3 receivers to this near side. Man, take a shot. Got no safeties in for the Patriots. York hands it off. Harper gets the edge.
There he goes.
Plants his foot, makes a cut. He's across the 40. up to about the 44, very close to the sticks.
Boy, that's a good run.
That's a pickup of 14, Dad. He's going to be about a yard short, but, man, good runs.
That's definitely preferable to having a second 15.
For real. York's going to take the snap. He's going to run it himself off the left side. Easily has a first down. He's across midfield, then forced back, but not before he reaches the 47-yard line. Big pickup of about 8 yards for the big left-handed quarterback, and enough for a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down. Colt Rating comes onto the field now. 1st and 10, the ball across midfield. We got some guys in back deep. He's going to hand it off to Harper. He cuts to the left. What a jump cut this young man has. Across the 45, up to the 41. Pickup down to 7, and that jump cut was a la Barry Sanders back in his day, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was impressive. It's going to be 2nd down, about 4 yards to go. Harper stays on. Colt Rating's up back there with him. Got 5 seconds to the end of the quarter, and I think we're going to see it. And I am correct. That's the end of the first quarter. The score is still 0-0. We'll be right back after these messages to Tucker Stadium at Brewer High School. You're listening to Friday Night Live.
There are many advantages when you bank locally with people you know. Eva Bank will get you started or restarted. Eva Bank offers many loan choices. We stay flexible and put your situation first. What matters to you matters to us. We are specialty lenders with programs for home purchases, home construction, land purchases, manufactured homes with or without land, commercial real estate, and other consumer or business loans. Eva Bank is your one-stop lender. The process is fast and easy. You can apply in person, over the phone at 256-255-2000, or you can visit us online at www.evabank.com to get started today. Eva Bank, NMLS number 414640, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
It's going to be 2nd down, about 4 for the Aggies. Colt Rating takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Harper goes around the left side. Churning his legs. He picks up about 2 yards, Dad. That's going to be it. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. Very close to the sticks. Looks like it's maybe a half a yard. And our concession stand inspector has gotten back with a slice of pizza. Charlie, how is the pizza? Let us know. He's going to take a bite, and that's a look of satisfaction and joy on that young man's face. Hold on, he's holding his finger up. We're waiting to see. Is it good? It's not as good as pizza done right. Fairview's going to take the snap. Quarterback's going to try and keep it himself. Go off the left side. He is immediately mobbed by the defense. He's going to lose 2 yards, Dad. It's going to be 4th and about 3 now. Will the Aggies go for it? Looks like the offense is still out on the field. You know, we haven't passed yet.
No. I'm kind of wondering if we're holding off till the second half or just a perfect excuse for a pass.
Right.
Although this is one.
Gannon Black comes on the field. He lines up split wide to the right. Quarterback is York. He takes a snap, runs it off the right side.
Up the middle.
Big hole. He's across the 20. Down to the 10. One man to beat. Touchdown, Aggies. That is a 41-yard rumble by that big quarterback. Man, he put a move on at the line and hit the Jets, and he was gone. Fairview finally takes the lead, 6-0. Colt Rating comes on to attempt the extra point. excellent run by Barrett York. So hopefully we won't hear the cannon since that was Fairview who just scored. Colt Redding lines up for the kick. Good snap. It's down. Kick is up. And the kick is good.
All right.
And that extra point provides an extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance Group has over 10 years of experience. 212 Insurance, the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. 10:19 left in the first half. Fairview takes the lead 7-0. And we heard it from our taste tester. The pizza here is good, but not as good as pizza done right at Fairview. And, you know, Dad, I have to agree with that. It's pizza done right in Fairview is the bomb. I mean, it is hard to beat that.
But now I'll tell you what, there's a place down the road here in Somerville that is excellent pizza too, so
yes.
That may be what it was.
Yes. Now, but the problem with that place, man, you better have some time to wait because it takes a while to get a pie.
Yeah.
Colt Redding puts the ball on the tee. He's getting ready to kick it off. And they're throwing the footballs up. One of them almost got to us. My son was 1-1 and didn't quite get it. And here comes the kick. Kick is up. It's going to be high. It's going to be fielded at about the 15. He's going to cut it back to midfield across to the other hash and brought down at about the 34-yard line where the Brewer Patriots will take over there. Defense came up strong last time. They got a big turnover. We capitalized on it with 7 points. Are we going to start seeing more blitz packages trying to get heat on this quarterback? We haven't really sacked him yet, although we have pressured him.
Yeah, I don't know. We still hadn't passed, though. That's
True.
What's interesting.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for Brewer. Brewer has the ball on about the 33-yard line. Brewer is actually the pronunciation. Some people who go there only use one syllable and call it Brewer. Odin is in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to his running back off the left side. He's got a bit of a seam, and then it closes violently. Big number 50, Eric Gonzalez.
And number 9, I believe.
Yeah, that number 9 is Isaac Elrod. They close that hole with a quickness. And, man, they punished that ball carrier. He goes off the field now.
That was a rough 2-yard run.
That was a very rough 2-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Ooh. Low snap. He picks it up, swings it out to the right. Got a man complete. He's across the 40. He's across the 45, up very close to the 50, where they're going to spot him down after a pickup of about 20. And it's going to be a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage. First down for the Patriots. That's that bubble screen again, Dad.
Yeah.
They've run it about 7 times.
They had one guy over there blocking 2 Fairview players.
Right.
That's how he was able to get around to get such a gain.
Odin is in the shotgun. They tried a freeze play where they tried to get the Fairview players to jump. It did not work. Now they're making some adjustments. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it off around the right side to his running back, trying to pick his way forward, and he is met by a white wall of white jerseys and purple helmets.
Might have got 2 yards.
Maybe 2, and that was a hard 2 yards.
Yeah. I think that was the same guy that had the rough 2 yards a minute ago.
Right,
He's going to say, hey, man, let's do some different play. This 2 yards is rough on me.
Yeah, he's about to go to his offensive line and say, guys, what did I do to you? Just tell me so I can apologize. It's going to be 2nd down and 8, just across midfield. Patriots going from right to left. Odin takes the snap, drops back. Has play action. He's looking deep. He's got a man and well defended. Looking for any flags. Broken up. That was Cade Yeager on the defense who made the play.
That man had Cade Yeager beat. Yeager closed up on him.
He did.
Real quick. Was able to get his arm up and knock that ball away. That was a good play on his part.
Well, it was an excellent play to catch back up. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 now for Brewer.
That was a well-thrown ball, though.
It was. You got 2 receivers to the near side, man coming in motion. Odin takes the snap, drops back, looks downfield. He's hit as he throws. Hit as he throws by number 20, Jermaine Gambrill, who plays running back some as well. And he just can't put anything on that ball, Dad. It's going to bring up fourth down and 8 yards.
No, he had a receiver that was open right there, but it went into the ground about 3 or 4 yards in front of him.
Right.
Because he was trying to go ahead and get it to him and never did have the leverage to get the throw there.
Barrett York comes on for his defensive end spot. He is joined by number 78, Jacob Mayo. And it's going to be a punt. First time we've seen Brewer punt tonight. Punt is up. It's going to be fielded and it's dropped. It's going to roll out of bounds. Man, we got lucky right there.
Sure did.
Does not field cleanly at about the 7-yard line, and that could have been disastrous for Fairview.
Well, he tried to catch the ball, got his hands on it, and it went down, hit his knee, and bounced around, and luckily it went out of bounds. But he was the last one that touched it, so we maintained possession.
It's going to be 1st down, 10 to go from the 7. Looks like Barrett York is in there. No, I take that back. That's Colt Redding in at quarterback. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Jones. Jones trying to get to the edge. Has a seam, lowers his shoulder, and plants one of the defenders. That a way to finish a run, young man. That was a hard pickup of about 7 yards. Make that about 8. And, man, he delivered a lick at the end of that play, Dad.
He did. I agree.
That's what you want to see from your running backs. Finish that run strong.
Well, it gives the defenders a chance to have a second thought about whether they want to take him head on again.
They're going to hand it off to Jones again, going off the right side. Only had 2 yards to go. Uh-oh. That's not good. I just saw a player go down for Brewer. That's going to be a pickup of about 4 or 5 and a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage 1st down. But one of the guys from Fairview got pushed over the pile and got rolled into a Brewer Patriot defender, and now he is down holding his knee, and he is in a lot of pain.
Yeah. The angle of his knee does not look good.
No, it does not. I saw the hit and said, this is not good. They're going to tend to this young man, say a prayer for him. We'll be right back after these messages. Fairview leads 7-0. 7:15 left in the first half. You're listening to Friday Night Live.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As the leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Tucker Stadium in Brewer, Alabama. The injured player is off the field now. Fairview takes over 1st and 10. The ball spotted on the 20. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Jones. Big seam across the 30. One man to beat across the 40. Then he is hit hard and forced out of bounds, but not before picking up about 21 yards. And another Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage 1st down for the Aggies. The Patriot that was hurt was number 1, which is one of their starting running backs, Dad. And he was limping quite severely.
But he made it off on his own.
He did make it off. Colt Redding takes a snap, runs the option to the left. He pitches it out to Jones. Jones is across the 45, tries to get to the seam, cuts it up to the 46, maybe to the 47. He's going to be brought down after a pickup of about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Aggies. And we're starting to see this offensive line pound on Brewer a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Brewer is still loading up the box, and that's real good if you make the stop, but it's not so good if you get through that first initial surge.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have anybody back there. They hand it off to Jones. He's off the right side again, lowers his shoulder, and good tackle by the Patriots. He doesn't get anything at all. That's going to be a play made by number 84. That's Bo Yancey, the sophomore defensive end. He's a big kid at 6'4".
Yeah, he's been, earlier in the game, he made a couple of really good plays when we tried to run the middle.
Well, they're going to take the snap in the shotgun. This York. He's going to keep it himself. Goes off the right side. Nowhere to go. He's able to move the pile up about a yard up to about the 48. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3 yards to go.
It's now 4th down.
I mean, roll the dice. Go for it. That's what I say.
They're looking it over close.
They sure are.
I believe they're going to. They've listened to you, Chris.
Well, I don't know. Jameson Goebel's out there, and he is the punter. So we got some guys coming on the field. I think they're punting it, and they are.
Yeah, they are.
You know, you had a couple of drive killers right there at the end.
Yeah,
where you lost yardage.
That may have been a good entice him to use a timeout.
Right.
Play.
There's the snap. Goebel's had 2 excellent punts. This one's low, fieldable. He picks it up at the 15. He's across the 20, up to the 25, and then ridden down there. Oh, and then we have a flag coming in late. Yeah. Might be a block in the back.
That's what our spotter's telling us.
Our spotter is saying block in the back. And it is. It's going to be against the Patriots. That's going to move them back even further. And he just gave us the double pistols. You know, the thumb guns, you know, kind of saying, yeah, see, I told you old guys. You should listen to me.
That's pretty good for a little 11-year-old.
Yeah, not bad. Let's see where that's going to spot the ball for Brewer. Just going to move it all the way back now to about, it's inside the 20, to the 15-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. You know, that's something that Fairview has excelled at tonight, is keeping Brewers, you know, pinned back deep in their territory.
Yeah.
Odin is in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the far side. Low snap again. He picks it up, looks downfield. He's got single man coverage and overthrows his guy. Excellent coverage there by Jones. I have to think sooner or later, that's about the 4th snap I've seen on the ground. Sooner or later, we're going to take advantage of that.
Well, you know, he's been fortunate because I agree with you. That's 4th or 5th I've seen. It's like the ball doesn't get elevated. It just comes out. And sooner or later, it's going to take a football bounce, and instead of coming straight to him, it's going to go to one side or the other.
Odin's got twins to the near side. He looks that way. He's got a man on a bubble screen. It's going to be complete. He gets up to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of about 5 yards, maybe 6. Bring up 3rd down and 5. I mean, that's basically like a pitch out. They do it so often and
yeah,
so
they
well.
do it well.
They do.
It's not a hard play to execute.
No.
But it is kind of a hard play to defend.
3rd and 5. Odin in the backfield. He's going to pitch it out to his running back. Gets the edge. He has a seam. He's across the 30. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Finally, at about the 35. That'll be a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage 1st down. He needed 5, Dad. He picked up about 14.
Yeah.
You know, this Brewer offensive line is creating some seams.
They are.
Odin is in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to his running back. He goes off the left side. Hit immediately.
21.
Number 21, Chase Stevens again. The sophomore hits him after a very short pickup of about 2 yards. That's a tough run right there for 2 yards.
Yeah, it is.
Odin is in the shotgun. He's going to pitch it out to the right. And he has a seam, a little bit of one. It closes down immediately. I'd say it's going to be a pickup of about 4, maybe, or about 3. Let's see where the spot is. It's going to bring up, about 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 to go. Ball is spotted on the 39. They're going to have to get up to the 45 for a 1st down. And this is where they've been very dangerous with that bubble screen. And you got trips to the near side. I would not be surprised at all to see him run it to this side. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to number 44. He's trying to get around the right side. There is nowhere to go. can't tell who made the tackle. There were too many white jerseys, and you got to love that. It's going to be a pickup of maybe
a half yard,
if that. And
number 20
on the tackle, that's Jermaine Gambrill again. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6, and it looks like a punting situation for Brewer.
You know, we've called some names tonight that we haven't called a lot this year.
We have.
Some more young guys contributing.
Gotta love that, too.
Yeah, you do.
They send a man in motion. There's a snap. Kick is low. It's going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line. Gets by the first guy. Colt Redding has it. He's across the 30. He's going to be brought down 34. At about the 34-yard line. It's a good return for that young man. About a 14-yard return, Dad.
Yeah, it is.
7-0 is the score. We got 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half. Fairview has the lead, but I'll tell you what, Brewer is playing them tough.
Yeah, they really, truly are. Of course, Fairview we haven't thrown yet again.
York is in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Harper around the left side. He's dragging a defender for about 5 yards. Man, I mean, he gave that guy, I don't know if he bought a ticket or not. He should have for that ride. He carried him for 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage. It just kept his legs moving.
Yeah, that was a good run, especially after contact.
He stays out there with Barrett York in the shotgun, twins to the near side. Fairview going from left to right in their away white jerseys. We got flags coming in. We got some movement. Who's it going to be on?
False start, I believe.
I believe you are correct. We're going to wait and see the signal. False start on Fairview. That's the second one of those. And looking across the stands, Dad, Brewer's stands, I would say, are probably 3/4 of the way full. I don't know that you can get another person in our stands.
No, it's tight.
There are people down on the track. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Ball moved back to the original line of scrimmage by the 34-yard line. Barrett York in the shotgun sends a man in motion. He's going to run it himself off the right guard. He's going to lower his shoulder at about the 35, get up to about the 36 where he's forced back.
That's the same play that he ran earlier when he scored his touchdown.
It was. And I know what they were doing. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. When they sent that man in motion, they were trying to clear out one of those defenders.
Yeah.
But Brewer didn't bite.
No, they didn't. But they did earlier.
What that might set up is a pass later. Colt Redding's in. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man downfield, and it's in and out of his hands. Should have been caught. Number 6, Gannon Black, had that in his hands, and I think he was looking to see where to go with it before he really got control of the football.
Wow, while we're thinking of it, a shout out to Mama Jennings up there in Vinemont at the football factory. We haven't seen you yet this year, but we hope you're doing well. And also Miss Black, right? That's some of her kinfolk right there in that last play.
Well, Jamison Goble on the field now. He's had several excellent punts. It's a high snap. He handles it. It's going to be fielded at 35, and he is hit immediately.
Punter's down. They just threw the flag. He was hammered.
The punter just got absolutely destroyed. Hold the phones, y'all. This might be coming back, and it might give a first down.
Run it into the kicker.
No, that's going to be a roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
Yeah. That's an automatic first down. Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Aggies. Fairview keeps possession. That could be very costly. Against a dangerous offense like Fairview's, you don't want to give them second and third chances.
Let's see how many you're going to mark off.
I did not see the hit on Jamison Goble.
I didn't
either. But we heard the fans around us immediately begin to howl about it. We looked, and he got hit pretty hard.
Was that 15?
Yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty. Going to take it across the 50 up to the 49. It will be first and 10 for the Aggies.
That was the first pass that Fairview attempted tonight.
It's a good-looking pass by Colt Redding.
Yeah, it should have been caught, but lost concentration.
Redding is still in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass. It's a screen. It's out to Jones. He makes one man miss. Not the second one. They read it well. It's going to be a loss of about 2 yards on that, Dad. And I think part of the problem on that was the lineman let the defenders in too soon.
Too quick, yeah.
If you just let them go too quick and you don't sell it, a good defensive lineman will read it. Colt Redding's going to hand it off to Jones. He's got a block. Go. He's got a seam. He's across the 40, across the 30. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it, right at the 30-yard line. Pick up a 20 yards for Jones and a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Aggies. 1st and 10 on the 30 now. Barrett York in at quarterback. Jones beside him, 3 receivers to the far side. Got some confusion on the Brewer defense.
They're still shifting,
They're still shifting and moving around. Barrett in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks downfield. The big lefty's got a man deep. Could not connect. He got turned around. Oh, man, I believe that was Jamison Goebel. There was some contact between he and a defender, and it turned him around completely, and he lost his momentum. The ball was well thrown by York. It was put in a place where only his man had a shot. That's what you want from your quarterback. If you're going to take a shot downfield deep, put it where your guy has a chance, but not the defender. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now. We got whistles. And there's a timeout. Brewer has called a timeout with 13 seconds left in the first half. The score, 7-0. Fairview has the lead. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.net.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. Barrett York is going to take the snap. He hands it off to Jones. No, that is Harper going around the right side. He's across the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10. He's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 5, and that's a big pickup of 20 yards.
Nice
and
run.
Another Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down.
Is that 7 seconds left in this half?
7 seconds left in the half.
Wow.
They've got time for maybe 2 shots at the end zone. 7 seconds left in the half. Fairview's got the ball at the 5. And
timeout for the Aggies.
It's going to be a timeout for the Aggies. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Coleman Appliance Repair is your locally owned and operated appliance and repair company. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for in-home appliance repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football, when that appliance frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley is ready to help. You can call him at 256-507-3415 or find him on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
If you mention you heard Adam Aker on the radio, he'll get you $250 off your next auto purchase. Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Tucker's Stadium and Friday Night Live. It's going to be first and goal for the Aggies from the 5. They've got 7 seconds left. Barrett York is going to swing it out. He's got a man. He was hit early.
Pass interference.
There comes the flag in the end zone. It's going to be a pass interference. They may wave that off, Chris. Let's wait and see.
Ball was tipped. There's no flag on the play.
Yep, they're going to say ball was tipped, so it is no penalty. 0.6 seconds, guys. We really got a field goal. We do have an Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Coleman is up 21-0 currently over Columbia. So let's wait and see. Colt Rating's going to tee it up at about the 14. It'll be a 24-yard field goal attempt. It's on the right hash. He's got plenty of leg to make this. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Those 3 points provide an extra degree of protection to the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience. 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. Well, that's going to make the score 10-0 with 0.6 seconds left. Fairview will have to kick it off. That was an excellent kick right there, wasn't it, Charlie?
Yes, sir.
I mean, he drove that thing all the way onto the track.
Yes, sir.
So let's wait and see. Do you just take a knee, Dad, or do you maybe try something a little funny? You know, that's the question. Right. If I was Fairview, I'd just go ahead and forward side. All right. Well, let's see. It's going to be spotted up on about the 45. Colt Rating lines up the kick. And the ball is on the tee. He's approaching back deep. He's got 2 receivers, 4. It's going to be a high pop-up kick. Bounces at about the 40. Bounces around. It's going to be fielded by the Brewer Patriots, but not before time runs out. That's a safe play there for the Aggies. So at halftime, you know, they're going into the locker room. Yeah, it's going to be 10-0. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the bands after these messages. Friday Night Live.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their legacy checking account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the legacy checking account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hey, Sheriff Matt Gentry here. Hey, on behalf of the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the ball field. We pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Hey, when you're coming to and from the ball field, stay safe. Don't be distracted in driving. Make sure if you go somewhere afterwards, don't drink and drive, but have a great season and take care. God bless.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. The score here at halftime 10-0, and we've got the band now coming onto the field for the Fairview Aggies. They always do a great job. Here's the Fairview Aggies marching band. Which headset is yours? Is that what yours? Tucker Stadium here in Brewer, Alabama. And you just heard the Fairview Aggie Marching Band. They did a great job, just like they always do. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after these messages with the Brewer Band. You're listening to Live 95. The score 10-0. Fairview leads. We'll be right back after these messages.
In business for over 20 years, K&K Logging can handle all your forestry needs. From clear cutting to thinning to select hardwood logs. K&K Logging pride themselves in landowner satisfaction. A Christian-owned company, K&K Logging is quality you can depend on. Kelly Crawford is a Vulcan District Director of the Alabama Loggers Council. K&K Logging, 256-255-3693. 256-255-3693. K&K Logging. In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer, and we're about to hear the Brewer marching band. Fairview came out and did a great job, just like they always do. So now we're going to wait and hear the Brewer band. We're still waiting for them to start. And here we go. This is the AP Brewer marching band.
And now, we invite you to come sail away with the Marching Patriots.
Give me a Diet Coke. Jay says the level sound good now. Level sound good now. Was it the splitter? Since I had some stuff turned down low from last week.
Oh, okay. Good.
Watching the field and looking for this new stuff, you got it growing.
Question is he going to get a fried Oreo?
Well, he was interested in a fried Oreo because when they mentioned something about it, he lit up. His eyes got big.
Jacket in there.
It's not got cold like I expected it would. True. I hadn't worn this jacket, it would.
I don't even know his name.
See it.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Brewers, and we're at Tucker Stadium at Brewer High School. We just heard the Brewer marching band play, and Dad, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and do the 212 Insurance Group halftime show and recap what we saw in the first half. Score 10-0 here at Brewer, and we got 4:45 left to the start of the second half. You're listening to Live 95, Friday Night Live.
In business for over 20 years, K&K Logging can handle all your forestry needs. From clear cutting to thinning to select hardwood logs. K&K Logging pride themselves in landowner satisfaction. A Christian-owned company, K&K Logging is quality you can depend on. Kelly Crawford is a Vulcan District Director of the Alabama Loggers Council. K&K Logging, 256-255-3693. 256-255-3693. K&K Logging. When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect place to have dinner or choosing a good night's sleep over binge watching TV all night. It feels really good to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why State Farm agent Tisha Brewer is right here in Coleman County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Tisha will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Tisha Brewer, it's easy to make the right choice.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
For 30 years, Budget Blinds has been the leader for beautiful window coverings. No need to travel when Budget Blinds brings the store to your door. From blinds and draperies to shutters and shades, Budget Blinds has been transforming windows all over North Alabama. And we make it easy with your in-home consultation, custom measuring, and installation. Budget Blinds, 256-727-6550, 256-727-6550. Or budgetblinds.com/call.
Welcome back to Brewer, Alabama, Dad. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. We're starting to get a little bit of a misty rain. It's nothing really heavy or even that you could call rain. It's just more of a mist. But let's talk a little bit here on the 212 Insurance Group halftime show about what happened in that first half, Dad. We had a lot of penalties on both teams.
Not as many as we've had the past few games. Each team was guilty of 2 penalties.
Okay.
Fairview had a holding penalty in the first and a false start there in the second, total 15 yards. A little more expensive on the Brewer side. They had a block in the back in the second and roughing the kicker call in the second for 25 yards.
Right.
Other than that, it was pretty clean, clear played game. They Fairview rushed the ball a lot.
Right. I think we only had 2, maybe 3 passing attempts.
Yeah. 3, our spotter says.
Okay.
But anyway, we first downs, we're almost even. 9-9. Actually, they are even. 9-9. Both teams.
I think the big thing for Fairview is that turnover.
Yeah.
That pick, because up to that point, Brewer had some success getting people behind our coverage. And,
that was pretty.
It was beautiful. You could tell that young man had been watching some film.
He was playing center field.
And he knew what was coming, and he jumped at just the right second.
Yeah, he did. That was a pretty play, but that's the only turnover in the game.
Well,
except on downs.
Now, we do have our concession stand tester is back. And this time we've got a cheeseburger. So let's talk cheeseburger for a minute. How is it? On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give it? 8. Okay, well, on a scale of 1 to 5, my son can't do math. He gives it an 8.
Son, you got the math trait from me.
Right.
I'm glad.
A 3 out of 5. Is it as good as the hamburgers at West Point? West Point is tops. West Point uses some kind of special sauce. They use obviously Dale's or maybe some Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you say that. I've never been able to say that word right. But, apparently the hamburgers they do meet with his satisfaction. Not as much as a pizza or the chicken sandwich.
That boy shouldn't be called wimpy, but I don't believe he's ever met a cheeseburger he didn't like.
True.
Bad, good, indifferent.
Fairview has been warming up. So, down here, what do you think we need to do in the second half to maybe open up some running lanes, Dad?
Well, we have gone ahead and established our games through runs, primarily. Right. I think probably maybe go ahead and start throwing a little bit more and see if that goes ahead and opens them up, and then go back to the run game, mix it in.
To me, I would say maybe just, take a shot or two downfield from time to time, and just to keep them honest. To force them to play some guys back just in case. Because especially at the start of the game, Dad, they had 9-10 guys in the box.
Yeah, they did. And that was, because that's what they did. They ran the ball all the time. And it was sort of no surprise.
Right.
And they just kept creeping closer and closer and closer. There was several times I saw where they didn't even have anybody back as far as linebackers.
Well, this game is certainly closer than Fairview would like it to be. The score 10-0. Brewer is going to get the ball after half, and that could be an issue. That could be a problem. They have gotten some guys behind our defense, but so far we haven't gotten burned from it yet, and we need to keep it that way.
Yeah.
So Fairview's getting ready to kick the ball off to start this second half. If you had to pick a player of the game so far, who's your pick? I think mine would have to be Big Barrett York.
Yeah, he looked really good on that one run. Well, our spotter's trying to tell us something, Chris.
No. It's going to be 10 seconds left in the half, and we're getting ready to get this second half underway. Yeah, at least it hasn't been a penalty fest.
No. A couple of the games that we've called here this year have been where we've had 15, 17 penalties.
Right.
And that takes away from a whole lot of the performance on the field because you have good plays that get called back and scores that get called back. This has been a pretty clean, well-played game.
Well, Colt Rating has the ball on the tee. He is very good at that little pop-up kick. It lands between the first line and the second line of receivers. Here's the kick. It's going to be short and high over to the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be good field position for the Patriots. Did not want to have that. That's the danger with that short pop-up kick. If you don't hit it just right, you just gave them excellent field position. So we're waiting to see where the ball is going to be spotted. Looks like it'll be on the 35. Be first down and 10 for the Patriots from the 35-yard line.
First and 10 for the Patriots at the 35-yard line.
Oden, number 4, the quarterback, comes out for Brewer. Now they're moving it up.
Went out at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard penalty. Now the ball is placed at the 40.
Well, we're still waiting. Now it's going to be placed at the 40. Coach Redding is he is not very pleased by that. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40. Odin in the shotgun. We're about to start the second half. Brewer down 10-0. Fairview has the lead. There's a flag. It's thrown on the sideline, and I have to wonder if it's thrown on our coaching staff.
Dead ball foul. False start against the Patriots.
Oh, no. False start against the Patriots. It's going to be, it's going to move them back 5 yards and make it 1st and 15. The ball gets moved back to the 35. Odin is in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Takes a snap. He looks out to his right. Bubble screen has a man. It is complete up across the 40-yard line. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds right at the 40. So that's a pickup of about 4 yards. No, now they're saying it's a 38. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Odin is in the shotgun. Has 1 running back beside him. It's a low snap. He picks it up. He hands it off. And he is hit immediately. Brought down by number 64, Cale Foster, and a host of his friends.
Never did even make it back to the original line of scrimmage.
No, he lost a yard. I think that low snap messed up the timing on that handoff, Dad.
Yeah, it did.
It's going to be 3rd down and 12 now. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 37-yard line. Odin is in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to him on a jet sweep. Tries to get the edge. And it's held excellent. Wow. Hit. Oh, my goodness. Who was that man? That was number 10 who came. No, that was Barrett York. Number 19. Number 15 was in on that play.
21 also.
Redding. Number 21 was in on that, Jay Stevens. But I believe that was Barrett York who just laid the wood to that young man. That was what we used to call a decleater, y'all. Yeah. Okay, the first thing that hit was the back of his head. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 10.
Changing the football.
Yep. It's we're getting a very slight mist. They send a man in motion. There's a snap. The punt is up. It's going to be fielded at the 20 and dropped. Picked up at the 25. He goes forward to the 30. Go. He's got a seam to the 35. Up very close to the 40. Good pickup there, Dad. And Fairview will start over 1st and 10 with excellent field position.
There's no flags on the play, but the Brewer team over there was trying to get that football off. And there was 2 guys over there who was one who just throwed it, one who just caught it and turned and started to throw it to the sideline when the ball was snapped.
Yeah.
So, there were no flags, but it's kind of interesting.
York takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Harper goes off right guard. He dives forward for about 4 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 now for the Aggies. Ball's on the 44. York stays out there. He's got Harper beside him. Trips to the far side. He's going to run it himself off the right side. Picks up a block. Tie rope in the sidelines. Pulls over one guy at the 45. Gets up to the 40-yard line. Then forced out of bounds at the 39. Man, he needed 6, and he picked up 16. That's a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the big left-handed quarterback.
That was a pretty run right there. He tight-roped that.
He did, and then he lowered his shoulder and
looks like a ballet player.
I think they call them dancers. I'm no ballet player expert, but I would say they're called dancers. York stays out there. He pirouettes and hands off. He's hit immediately. That would be Jake Harper on the hit. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 2, and that's a hard 2 yards right there, Dad.
We've had a lot of hard 2 yards in this game tonight.
We have. Colt Redding comes on the field now along with Jake Harper. We have a whole new backfield now. It's going to be second down, about 7. Redding is in the shotgun, got 2 receivers to either side. He's going to hand it off to Harper off the left side. He makes a cut, plants his foot, goes back inside. Man, nobody does that better than that young man.
No,
he gets across the 30 up to about the 25, and another Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down after a pickup of 10.
Harper on the carry picks up the first down for the Aggies. First and 10.
That zone blocking scheme, he'll run it. Vinny spots a hole, plants his foot, and bounces back. He stays out there with Redding. Redding in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Goes off right guard. He's dragging a defender. Second effort gets away from him. He's across the 20, down to about the 16. I think he's going to be short, but he ain't going to be short by much.
No, he only missed him by about 3 yards. That was 3 hard yards right there.
Well, that's a pickup of 8 on first down. You got to love that. A lot of it second effort. Colt Redding takes a snap, hands it to Harper. Goes off the right side, has a block.
Touchdown.
He's up to the 5. Touchdown, Aggies.
No flags.
No flags. Jake Harper takes that one in from about 14 yards. Excellent run by that young man. That's going to put the score at 16-0. And now we're waiting to see if Colt Redding can tack on that extra point. That's a good drive. And remember, that drive, was that the penalty that helped them? No, it was not.
No. Who was that? Harper?
That was Harper.
Okay.
14-yard run. Colt Redding approaches the ball. The kick is up. The kick is good. That extra point provides that extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. Kalia at 212 has over 10 years of experience, and 212 Insurance is the official insurance group of the Fairview Aggies. I think Kalia is at home tonight. I know they had some other things that they had to do and could not make the game. But Kalia, Jamie, if you guys are listening, we want to say hello to you guys, and we miss you. We miss hearing those cowbells right in front of us. Fairview's getting ready to kick the ball off now. 8:10 left in the third quarter. And
17-0.
17-0. You got to wonder, will Brewer start taking more shots?
Well, they had a lot of good things going on with their passing game, especially in that first half.
They did.
The bubble screens, they had a couple of good plays that were deep plays that they didn't hit but were close on. I expect they'll keep trying to do a little bit more of the same.
Colt Redding has the ball on the tee. 2 men back deep for Brewer. Here is the kick. It's going to be high over to the sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds again, right in the exact same place.
Yep.
So that will be another penalty and give good field position to the Brewer Patriots. Let's see where it's spotted. The score right now, 17-0, 8:10 left in the third quarter.
First and 10 for the Patriots.
It's going to be first and 10 for the Patriots at about the 35-yard line. Odin in the backfield. We have not seen number 1 at running back since he got hurt in the first half. Odin swings it out on a bubble screen. He's got a man complete. It's going to be across the 40. He stepped out of bounds. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 39. It's a pickup of 4 on that, Dad. It's going to be second and about 6.
You know, we've been fortunate so far, Chris, weather-wise tonight, but it is starting to go ahead and accumulate a little bit up here on our table. So I expect it's going to do that same on the field.
Well, there's a swing out to the left. It's complete. He's across midfield, across the 50, down to the 45, down to the 42, where he is absolutely leveled by number 21, Jay Stevens.
Number 7 was there, too.
That was another Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down, but they made him pay a price for it. On the Odin scoreboard update, we've Autoglass update. Coleman takes a 26-7 lead over Columbia. Odin is in the backfield now, getting his men lined up. Has twins to the far side. Low snap. Picked up by the running back. Whoa! And he is brought down immediately by a host of Aggies. Led number 74 leading the charge for Fairview. And that was Big Avery Latham. Man, we knew that the bad snaps were eventually going to cost them, Dad, and it did right there on that play. Loss of 4.
That one went on the ground, and the running back picked it up, tried to make something positive happen out of it, but by that time the defense was teed up and teed off.
It's going to bring up second and about 14. The ball is spotted on the 46. Odin in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side, sends his running back out in the pass, and they're going to throw it underneath and excellently defended.
Wow.
That was behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to lose 2 yards on that completion.
Now they're going to lose more than that, I believe.
Number 64, Cale Foster on the coverage there, Dad.
Wow.
That's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6.
That man caught that ball and turned around. There was that defender put them paws on him and did not let him go, swung him around.
He probably was saying, just please don't kill me.
Yeah, am I in Disneyland?
Third down and about 18 yards to go. So now you don't let anything behind you.
Definitely.
They're going to have, the ball's going to be spotted at the 49. They have to get up to about the 31 for a first down. Odin takes a snap. He's looking deep. He's under pressure. Hit as he throws. And they go up for the ball. Excellent coverage by Carson Jones. Man, he had him blanketed. That wide receiver tried to go up and make the play.
He did. He blocked Carson with his body.
Right.
He turned and was able to get his hands on the ball, but it squeaked out at the end. You got to kind of wonder if it's starting to affect the conditions down there now because our paperwork is getting mushy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up fourth down, about 18 yards to go. The punter for Brewer is standing on about the 41-yard line. And let's wait and see what we got. We got whistles. I do not see a flag. Waiting for an indication.
Oh, wait a minute. They're saying his pouch, not his pouch, but his protector on the back is loose, hanging down.
Oh, that's your punter.
Yeah, it's an equipment violation. They're trying to get it put back together over there.
Well, I don't know.
There he goes. He's coming back on now, so they must have clipped it back on right.
Yeah, these kids nowadays, we have that on the ARAB JV team. People constantly getting in trouble for having extra things on their uniform. There's the snap. The kick is up. It's going to be short. Bounces out of bounds at about,
that one's going down the track.
Yeah. They're going to say it went out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Fairview will take over 1st and 10. And Barrett York coming out. Can't tell yet who he has in at running back. It's Jake Harper, number 14. Both running backs for Fairview are extremely dangerous, Dad.
They are.
They're a threat to take it to the house on every play. A sophomore especially so. York's going to run it to the right. He's picked up a block on the outside. Cuts it back up inside. He gets across the 25 up to about the 29. And it's going to be very close to the sticks. They're saying he got it. 10-yard gain for Barrett York and a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down.
No. They're saying he's just showing. No, they did say he got it.
They're waving and the stick guys aren't paying attention. Fairview's wanting to snap it. There's the snap. He hands it off to Harper. Goes off the right side. Gets out of a tackle. Drags another defender across the 35 up to about the 37. That's a big pickup on first down, Dad, of about 8 yards. Excellent run there by the sophomore. Barrett York stays out there. Got two receivers to either side. He's got Harper beside him in the backfield. 2nd and 2. Fairview going from left to right. He's going to hand it off to Harper off the left side. He makes a jump cut. Gets by one. He's up into the secondary now across the 40, across the 45. He's going to be brought down at the 47 after a pickup of about 10 and a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage. First down for the Aggies.
You know, Chris, you got to kind of figure that we're running the same kind of plays that they were defending in the first half, especially the first quarter,
right,
and having a lot of success with, but now we're getting bigger and bigger gains.
Well, it looks like Colt Redding is in now. He takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield, has a man, and it's in and out of his hands. That was Gannon Black at about he was across midfield at about the 47. And you can't ask for a better thrown ball than that.
No, you could look and see Gannon started to turn his head just as the ball got to him, so he didn't watch it all the way into his hands.
Nope.
But he will learn, and, that won't happen again probably.
Well, that happens at the pro level.
Yeah,
no reason to think it won't happen at the high school. It's going to be 2nd down, about 10 yards to go. The ball spotted at the 47. Blitz is coming, and Redding was screaming for a timeout. Finally got the whistle. He saw something they did not like. Well, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. 4:29 left of the third. Right now, Fairview is up 17-0. You're listening to Friday Night Live. We'll be right back after these messages.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
H&S Appliance Outlet is an overstocked scratch and dent dealer offering quality name brand appliances at major discounted prices, up to 75% off. H&S Appliance Outlet also offers factory authorized repair services as well as financing options. To better serve the needs of North Alabama, H&S Appliance Outlets are conveniently located in Coleman, Hartselle, and Arab. A proud veteran and family owned business who's happy to be of service and can be reached on Facebook at H&S Appliance Repair or by phone 256-735-4184. 256-735-4184. H&S Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Coleman Community Radio.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Brewer Stadium. Turner Stadium. It's going to be Tucker. 2nd down and 10 now. Colt Redding's going to take it. He hands it off. That's going to be Harper. He gets by the initial surge. He's across the 50, up to the 45, down to the 40 before finally being brought down. Pick up a 12 for that young man. And a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Aggies.
He made it into the secondary and almost through the secondary that time, Chris. That was an excellent run.
Well, you're starting to see that offensive line really blowing open holes now.
Yeah, they're starting to assert themselves.
Sends a man in motion. They hand it off on a jet sweep. Jamison Goebel tries to get to the edge. He's tight roping up the sideline. He's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5.
Goebel put a Derrick Henry straight arm on that boy coming around the corner.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he hit that corner. That safety come up and boom, he went down. Good job.
Now, I'll say something as a former offensive line. You want to get your offensive line excited? Let them see their running back just stiff arm somebody into oblivion. That gets them pumped up.
Yeah, that start them up.
Barrett York takes a snap. He's going to run it himself off the right side.
Up the middle.
By 1 to the 30, to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Aggies! A 36-yard touchdown run for the big left-handed quarterback. That's his second of the night, and it takes the score to 23-0. Man, he picked up a block. Jake Harper was out in front of him, and he was the lead blocker, took out a linebacker. He hit the Jets, and it was all over with.
For a big guy, he can turn it on and cover some ground.
He certainly can. Colt Redding lines up for the point after. There's the snap, the kick, it's up. And the kick is good. So with 3:17 left in the third quarter, Fairview extends the lead 24-0. You know, that extra point adds an extra degree of protection to the Fairview Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience. 212 Insurance, it's the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. And that drive, they're starting to look like the number 8 team in the state right now.
Yeah, and the other side, I hate to make a judgment like this, but it looks like they're getting a little disheartened. They're not as quick to the tackle. They're not as hard hitting. They're vicious as they were earlier in the game. And it looks like they're not really resigned to getting beat, but they're sort of giving the fight up, if you know what I mean.
Well, you're down 24. You've got basically a quarter and about 3 minutes left to play. And, this defense is starting to really fire on all cylinders. They're throwing out the footballs into the crowd now. Oh, now it's T-shirts. Colt Redding gets ready to kick the ball off. He approaches the tee. His kick is up. It's going to be short to this side now. Fielded at the 25. He cuts back to the right. He's going to be buried under a white C. Man, very well defended. It looked like number 9, Isaac Elrod, was in on that tackle. Number 8 joined him. That's Logan Oren, the senior. Excellent defense, Dad. They start off 1st and 10 at the 26.
Yeah, that was a good kick defense. He got it. He ran to the right. He thought about going to the left, and finally he just covered up real quick.
Right. This big 64 here. Just don't let him hit me. 64's in the middle now. There's a low snap. It bounces, and Odin picks it up, but not before a host of Aggies get on him. That's going to be a sack. Again, we saw him struggle with that snap. They're saying he got back to the line of scrimmage on that. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
If he did, he just barely did.
Well, that was excellent second effort by that quarterback, because that snap hit him on his shoe tops. And we've seen that now about 6 times. He's in the backfield by himself. No snap. He hands it off to the right. He goes around. He's got a seam. He's across the 35, across the 40. Finally going to be brought down after a big pickup of about 15, maybe 16 yards up to the 41-yard line. That's a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Patriots. Odin's going to line up in the shotgun. Bunch formation. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off around the left side and tries to get to the edge, and there is nothing doing right there. Big number 42, Alex Garcia, the freshman. Man, that is awesome. That freshman made a play.
Yeah, number 78 did too, Chris. He was waiting on him and fired right when he got there.
That's 78, Jacob Mayo, who was in on that tackle along with several other Aggies. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Odin takes a snap. He's going to pick the handoff, looks deep. Has a man that's going to be complete, very close to the sticks.
Good pass.
Well, no, they're saying that it hit the ground.
Whoa.
I thought he had it.
I thought he did too.
The official had a better angle on it than I did.
Well, we are kind of far away. They're sort of kind of
up. It was close. On the far side of the field. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now. Odin is late getting back on the field. He ran over to talk to the coaches. Play clock down to 15. Ball is spotted on about the 42. They send a man in motion. He's going to hand it off. No, he drops it. Ball, it's on the ground. Fairview's got it. Fairview has recovered the fumble. Number 65, Jaden Pineda, hit the quarterback and stripped it. And Odin is still down on the ground. Fairview's going to take over at about the 37-yard line, but they're going to rush out to check on their quarterback. He's still on the ground. While they take a knee and check on that young man, we're going to take a break as well. The score right now, 24-0 with 1:26 left in the third. You're listening to Friday Night Live.
There are many advantages when you bank locally with people you know. Eva Bank will get you started or restarted. Eva Bank offers many loan choices. We stay flexible and put your situation first. What matters to you matters to us. We are specialty lenders with programs for home purchases, home construction, land purchases, manufactured homes with or without land, commercial real estate, and other consumer or business loans. Eva Bank is your one-stop lender. The process is fast and easy. You can apply in person, over the phone at 256-255-2000, or you can visit us online at www.evabank.com to get started today. Eva Bank, NMLS number 414640, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Brewer, Alabama. They helped the quarterback off the field. Fairview's going to take over with excellent field position starting at the 39-yard line on their side, on the Brewer side of the 50. This could be a nail in the coffin, Dad, if they drive down and score right here. I hope the quarterback for Brewer is okay. I see him standing up.
Is he standing over there on the sidelines?
Yeah, he's standing.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him. Colt Redding takes a snap, looks downfield.
Going deep.
He's going to launch one deep, trying to get to Cade Yeager. The Brewer defender goes up, and, oh, man, I thought he had the ball. They're saying he was out of bounds.
He did it. He did go ahead and catch it. He outfought Yeager for it, but he landed out of bounds.
That was a bullet that we have dodged. It's going to bring up second down and 10. The ball's going to be on the 38-yard line.
1:18 left in the third, Chris. This period has gone really pretty quick.
And Colt Redding is in the backfield. He's got Jake Harper beside him. He's going to hand it off to him. He goes off the right side. Man, he lowers his shoulder, makes the first guy bounce off before finally being brought down by the linebacker. That was a hard run, Dad. Picked up 6 yards. It's going to bring up third down and 4 now. And, I mean, keep handing it to him, because sooner or later one of those is going to go to the house.
Yeah, you're right.
This offensive line is just opening holes now. And, man, not a whole lot that Brewer can do to slow him down. They're going to hand it off to Harper again on the right side. He's hitting the backfield, still fights forward, picks up a yard. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 3. And Michelle has come to check on us. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you so much. Charlie, here you go. It's going to be, actually, they're saying he picked up about 2. It'll be fourth down and about 2 yards to go. They're going to take the quarter with that, the play clock down to, game clock down to 13, play clock at 15. So they're going to take the quarter and go into the fourth. We're going to take a break as well. The score 24-0. You're listening to Friday Night Live.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. And we're at the start of the fourth quarter now. Fairview has the ball, 4th and 2. Barrett York rolls out. He's got a man in the flat. F at 30. There he goes. Complete down to the 20, down to the 5. Touchdown, Fairview. Fairview. Jamison Goebel took it to the house. Well-designed play. York faked the handoff. Everybody bid on it. He rolls to his right and then fires the ball. Rolls to his left, fires the ball to Goebel. Picks up enough for the first down and then takes it all the way in for 7 points. Colt Redding gets ready to attempt the extra point. So with 11:48 left, let's wait and see. There's a snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. That extra point provides an extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all of your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance group of the Fairview Aggies. So now, start of the fourth quarter, Dad. Scores 31-0. I thought this game was going to be closer than this.
Well, the way it started out, I thought we were fixing to get into a barn burner, but they couldn't get it over the goal line. We did, and I'm sure that there's probably a little demoralization going on over there. Like, gosh, what do we got to do to beat these guys?
Well, we've got an Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Currently, right now, Good Hope leads 34-13 over. Who were they playing? I don't know. We'll see. I wrote it down somewhere. There it is. Good Hope extends their lead over Asheville. And Coleman is up 35-0 over Columbia. Here the score 31-0. But for the first half, it was a tight ball game for much of it. There at the end of the second, Fairview kind of started pulling away a little bit.
Well, it was 10-0 at half, or 17-0.
Colt Redding pops up the kick. It's going to be fielded at the 24. He goes to his left, cuts back to his right, across the 30. Then he's going to be brought down by Jamison Goebel, the man who scored the touchdown, at about the 32-yard line. And Brewer will take over 1st and 10 on about the 32. Let's wait and see who we see at quarterback for the Patriots. Their starting quarterback got kind of shook up on that last series. Okay. Our spotter has now seen that the starting quarterback is sitting on the bench, so don't know if he's going to come back or not. Looks like
number 11 is going to be quarterback.
Number 11, Wyatt Stiles, in at quarterback. This young man has a good arm as well. Sends a man in motion. And, or that's not motion. That's a late arrival. Stiles takes a step. He hands it off the right side. He's brought down immediately. Big time play by that defensive end there. Number 78 for Fairview. We've called his name Jacob Mayo several times.
Yeah, number 65 as well.
Man, Mayo is a sophomore, 6'1", 240. Just give up no ground, Dad.
Who was 65 for us, Chris?
65 is Jaden Pineda.
That's what I thought. He was in on that tackle as well.
He has been extreme. Our front three have been extremely active tonight.
Yeah, they have. All of them have. And, I mean, they're hitting. They're not just blocking passageways. They're making people pay.
We haven't really seen them make sacks, but we have seen them force, bad throws a lot. We got whistles blowing now, waiting for a signal. It's going to be a timeout on the Brewer Patriots. We're going to take one as well. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband, 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.net. Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Gary.
And we are back here at Brewer. The quarterback is in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, hands it off, going off the left side. Looked like a little bit of confusion there, Dad. That wasn't a clean play, but still picked up about 3 on second down. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
That running back had a good enough start on that play. When he got the handoff, he was running a good clip through there. And he was met by the Fairview front. Stop to it in a hurry.
Styles at shotgun, low snap. Picks it up and he looks downfield. He guns it and nobody home. It's going to bring up 4th down and 7. I think that was another low snap.
It was.
He picks it up and he immediately had happy feet.
Well, it throws the whole timing off.
It does.
If it's not snapped and it's up in your hands, you have to bend over, pick it up, and then come back up. It throws the timing off, and he overthrew his wide receiver. Of course, that was his first pass, maybe, so it had the juices flowing a little hard.
Well, the punter is in for Brewer.
Got double safeties back.
Yep. Here's the snap. Good kick. It's going to drive him back to about the 26. Fielded there. He's across the 30, across the 40. Ooh, that was Jamison Goebel up the sideline. He's forced out of bounds with a big hit at the 42-yard line. Excellent return there for Fairview.
Goebel's had an excellent night tonight.
Man, Goebel has.
He sleeps well when he gets home because he's worked hard.
I bet he does. I mean, his punts, honestly, just his punts alone has got to have him in the conversation for player of the game. But there again, Barrett York has done so well.
42.
Yeah, York's got 2 scores.
Speaking of York, he's out in the shotgun. He's got Harper beside him. Hands it off to Harper. Harper goes off the left side. He's going to tightrope walk again up the sideline, forced out of bounds at about the 46. It's going to be a pickup of 5 yards. And it's going to bring up 2nd down, 2nd and about 6. Have to get across midfield up to about the 47 to pick up the 1st down. The ball is spotted on the 46.
Down to 9:52 here in the 4th quarter, Christopher.
Working that clock.
Yeah. Barrett, taking our time.
Right. Barrett York is in the shotgun. He's got Harper beside him. Trips to the far side. They hand it off to Harper. He lowers his shoulder and runs over a defender. Then is finally ridden down at about the 42. Big pickup of 12 yards there. And, man, he delivered an impact. That's going to be another Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage 1st down for the Aggies.
Man, that was ugly.
It was.
He went ahead, he had it, lowered that shoulder, and just flattened that guy.
Colt Redding in, takes the snap, hands it off to Harper. He's going around the right side. Still driving his legs. He pulls the pile up to about the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 2 yards, and that'll be it.
Number 84, Gansey.
Well defended that time by the Brewer Patriots, Dad. But that clock just keeps tick, tick, ticking. Harper comes off. Carson Jones comes on. And, it's pick your poison. Jones is every bit as dangerous as Harper. Redding takes a snap, rolls to his left, looks downfield, has a man complete. It's at the 37. He's across the 35 to the 30, down to about the 20.
Zayden Cruz.
26-yard line. Big pickup of 14 yards in a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage 1st down for the Aggies.
That was
good
Zayden
pitch
Cruz,
and catch.
Chris.
It was.
A junior. We haven't had an opportunity to call him a lot.
Not on offense. We've called him on defense quite a bit tonight, though. Colt Redding stays out there. He's got Jones beside him. Trips to the far side. Blitz is showing from Brewer. Redding takes it. He's going to hand it off. No, the ball's on the ground. Looks like Redding jumped back on it. It's going to be a loss of about a yard, maybe 2. But the Aggies keep possession. That's the important thing. That was a read.
Yeah, it was.
And I think he tried to pull it out of the gut of his running back and just couldn't quite get it clear. Ball goes on the ground. Fairview takes it. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 now. The ball spotted on about the 26-yard line. And we got whistles blowing. Let's wait and see. It's going to be a timeout on the Patriots. We're going to take one as well. We'll be right back after these messages. The score 31-0. Fairview leads on Friday Night Live.
Coleman Appliance Repair is your locally owned and operated appliance and repair company. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for in-home appliance repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley is ready to help. You can call him at 256-507-3415 or find him on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey folks, Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
If you mention you heard Adam Aker on the radio, he'll get you $250 off your next auto purchase. Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. We had a play during the break. Barrett York handed it to Carson Jones, who got 20 yards down to about the 4, and a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Aggies. It's going to be 2nd down and goal now. They just picked up 1 yard, and that's going to move it down to about the 3-yard line. The Aggies take a break. They regroup back in the huddle, and just let that clock run a little bit. Down to 7:18 in the ball game. Barrett York can throw. He is an extreme danger to run. He already has 2 touchdowns tonight. He's going to pitch it out to the left. It's going to be very close to the goal line, down inside the 1, but they're going to hold him out. That was Carson Jones going to his left. He almost got in the end zone, Dad.
He was close.
6:51 left. It's 3rd and goal from about the half-yard line. Now, if you fake the handoff, everybody in the stadium will bite on it. You can throw it to any receiver you'd like.
Or just walk to the opposite side where the running back goes and walk in.
York takes a snap, hands it off to Jones. Jones lowers his shoulder, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! 1-yard touchdown by Carson Jones. And Fairview extends the lead with 6:24 left in the ball game. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the extra point. And there is the snap. It's down. The kick is up. The kick is good. That extra point provides an extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. 6:24 left in the ball game. The score now 38-0. Fairview extends that lead, and we're starting to see the Patriots start to get wore out, Dad. They're starting to really tire.
Well, you can tell that defense, they didn't plug the holes. They weren't as quick getting there. And our guys seem like they've got a second wind, our offensive linemen.
Well, we do have an Odin's Autoglass scoreboard update from our buddy Andy. He's letting us know West Point is beating Ardmore 21-14.
Oh,
thanks for that tip, Andy, and glad you're tuning in, listening to us. And here is And Brewer, the score is 38-0. Fairview leads. Colt Redding puts the ball on the tee, prepares to kick it off.
Charlie, do you see number 4 over there? Their quarterback that got hurt?
Number 4.
No, on the bench.
Our spotter is spotting, but he can't spot who we're trying to spot. Not yet. There's the kick. It's going to be short, and it's going to hit at about the 20. Picked up. They're going to go to the left, and he is immediately hit and brought down by Jamison Goebel. Another special teams play by number 4, Dad. We've been calling his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, we have.
The only thing he hasn't done is really get in the end zone. That's it. He's come close. No, he did get in the end zone.
He did get in the end zone. I haven't seen him direct the band yet.
No, he has not directed the band yet, but Michelle will let him if he wants to. All right, we're waiting to see who comes out at quarterback.
Our spotter has told us that he thinks number 4 is out.
Yep, number 11 is back out there. That is Wyatt Stiles for the Patriots. He's going to take the shotgun snap, hand it off, going around the right side. And really not a lot there, Dad. He's going to pick up maybe a yard before he is hit by number 42 and all his Aggie friends. That was Alex Garcia on the play. We have called that young man's name several times tonight on defense, Dad.
You know, that was a sweep, and we had pursuit from the backside that was right behind him. When he got to the line of scrimmage and tried to make a cut, he got hammered both sides coming from behind and in the front.
Low snap. Stiles picks it up, tries to hand it off, but it messed up the timing. That's going to be a loss of several yards. Jake Harper on the big hit in the backfield.
For the Aggies, number 14, Jake Harper.
It's going to be a loss of about a yard, Dad. It's going to bring up third down at about 7. And it seems like Brewer's been playing behind the sticks all this second half.
They have. It just seemed like they don't have the fire that they did at the start of the game when they came out for the second half, Chris.
Right. Stiles is in at quarterback. He's got 2 receivers to the far side. Make that 3 receivers now. 1 to the near side, going from left to right. It's low snap, picks it up, he hands it off, going off the right side. And big number 64 comes in and a flag comes flying.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see a face mask on that. Our spotter says he saw it. Let's wait and see.
Face mask.
It's going to be a face mask, and our spotter said, see, I told you so. That's going to be a Josh Phillips Impact Mortgage first down for the Patriots. That'll move the ball up to about the 32-yard line.
Face mask, 5-yard penalty against the Fairview Aggies. First down for the Patriots.
And we got some people coming off the sideline for the Patriots now.
33-yard line.
Stiles is still in at quarterback. Got 1 receiver to either side. Stiles takes the snap. He hands it off to the running back going around the left side. Nowhere to go. He's ridden down by number 42. Man, we've called Alex Garcia's name a lot tonight.
He tried to run that play, Chris, and he had to give up ground to go backwards to try and get it to the corner. And he never got to the corner. He just lost a lot of yardage. Look at it, about 10.
Yeah, lost about 10 yards. Another great play by Alex Garcia, the freshman. This team for Fairview is young.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to bring up second down at 20. The quarterback rolls out. He's got a man. It's complete up to the 30, and then he is hit immediately. We've got an Aggie down on the field. Carson Jones slow to get up. Jones really hit him hard. Chase Stevens, number 21, joined on that tackle. It's a pickup of about 9. It brings up 3rd and 11. You know, as an offensive coordinator, you got to be happy with that play, because you went from second down and a country mile to now it's 3rd and long, but at least it's makeable.
Yeah.
I do not believe that Styles has the arm that Odin had, that we saw in the first half. I haven't seen him throw deep. Styles takes the snap.
We're going to see him throw deep now.
He's going to look deep. It's picked off. He threw it behind his guy. That's number 50. Picked it off. He's across the 40, across the 30. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Out of about the 16. That's Eric Gonzalez again. Man, he was reading that quarterback's mail. He threw it about 4, maybe 5 yards behind his receiver, and the only one close to it was Gonzalez. Gonzalez jumped the play and gets an excellent return. Fairview starts inside the red zone, and 2:53 left in the football game. I wouldn't be surprised to see Redding just basically take knees here if he can run clock.
Well, I think he'll probably run the ball. I don't think they'll pass it. Of course, that's why I'm not a coach, probably.
Colt Redding, he's going to hand the ball off. Goes off the left side. I believe that was Jones on the carry. Picks up a yard. Then he's going to be brought down.
On the carry for the Aggies. Bo Yancey, number 84, the Patriots.
Good night on defense. So we've got 1 fumble, 2 interceptions.
The defense has played lights out tonight.
Yeah.
And against this offense, honestly, I thought we would give up a couple. I thought we would have a couple of breakthroughs.
Yeah, the way this game started, I did too, because they looked dangerous.
Right.
They were able to do that bubble screen at will. But it just hadn't come together for them.
They're going to hand it.
A good play.
Hand it off to number 33, Braden Brooks, the sophomore. And he's going to be brought down. That'll be a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 11 now.
We're down to 2 minutes, Christopher.
Yeah, 2 minutes left on the game clock. I don't think Fairview's trying to score right here. They're not trying to rub salt in the wound.
No, I think they're probably trying to just get their first down and let the clock do its thing then.
I mean, if they get a first down, it's game over. You can go victory formation then.
Yeah, you can.
Just take the knee. Colt Redding's in the backfield. Number 33, Braden Brooks, is beside him. Takes the snap, hands it off to Brooks, goes off the right side. Runs into the pile, picks up about maybe 3 yards. It's going to get up close to, let's see where they spot it. They're going to say he picked up about 2, maybe 3. Brings up 4th down and 10 for the Aggies. We're down
6.
to under a minute now. 32 seconds left on the play clock. I mean, run the ball again and give it back to them with 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
And then just play prevent. Score is 38-0. Fairview down under a minute, 15 seconds left on the play clock.
They're not really even in a formation. Now they're moving up towards the line.
Right.
8-7, 6-7, 5. You're going to snap it right there at the end.
There's the snap. He hands it off, going off the left side.
Ooh, good job.
Good move. He's still moving the ball. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be recovered by Brewer.
Yep.
Brewer would have got the ball back on downs anyway.
Yeah, they would have.
It doesn't really hurt, but that's a coaching point that you can talk to that young sophomore about, ball security.
Yeah.
So with 25.6 seconds left, Brewer gets the ball back down 38-0. They might take a shot. It's entirely possible. They have some receivers who can go up and catch that ball.
Yeah, they do. And, it's mathematically impossible to go ahead and score 38 points in 25 seconds, but
right.
Who would fault them for giving them a try?
You may as well.
Yeah.
Try for something positive for next week.
Even if you don't make a big gain and stuff, you still had a play that was successful.
Styles takes the snap, hands it off to his running back. He goes off the left side.
That's successful.
Picks up probably about 5 yards.
26 of the carry.
And then he is forced down. The clock is still running.
9 seconds.
9
That'll
seconds.
do it, Chris.
Down to 6, and I believe that will be it.
Number 15 for the Fairview Aggies.
That's going to be it for the Aggies. You can put this one in the books. Fairview wins 38-0, and ball game Fairview. Man, excellent effort by the Aggies. They line up to go across the field to shake hands. You know, Dad, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with the 212 Insurance post-game show. There goes that cannon. Glad we didn't hear that, Eddie. They just had to shoot it. We'll be right back after these messages to wrap things up on Friday Night Live.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hey, Sheriff Matt Gentry here. Hey, on behalf of the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the ball field. We pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Hey, when you're coming to and from the ball field, stay safe. Don't be distracted in driving. Make sure if you go somewhere afterwards, don't drink and drive, but have a great season and take care. God bless.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. And Dad, you know, the score 38-0. We were talking a little bit about the stats. The penalties were pretty even.
Yeah.
You know, Fairview had 5 for 30 yards, and Brewer ended up with 3 for 30 yards. So that's relatively even. If you look at the first downs, it's not a big disparity there. Fairview had 15, Brewer had 11. Where it really makes a change, where it really flips the script, though, is in the takeaways.
Yeah, they had they had one fumble that they recovered for Fairview fumble, and we had 2 interceptions, and we had 1 fumble recovery. Now, fumbles, turnovers, interceptions. What it does is if you don't score on them, which really you don't think about it, you don't score that often on a turnover, occasionally.
Right.
But you flip the field.
You do.
And you demoralize the opponent.
Right.
Because it's, my gosh, what do we got to do? How did we get this right? But it was a pretty even statistic game, except for on the scoreboard. We had, let's see, York had 2 scores. Harper scored. Redding to Goble scored. Curtis Jones, or C. Jones, scored. And 38-0. Chris, think about last week. What was it last week?
Yeah.
38-2?
38-2. I mean, at least they're consistent.
Yeah. I mean, we've given up 2 points in 2 games.
Well,
that's not bad at all.
We pick a player of the game every week for 212 Insurance Player of the Game. Also, Happy Homes Real Estate also does a player of the game every week.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to go for Jamison Goble on this. Barrett York had 2 touchdowns. He ran very hard.
Yeah.
But to me, Jamison Goble, by flipping the field on special teams and making those plays, to me, he takes player of the week. What do you think?
I can't argue with that. York did have 2 touchdowns.
He did.
And he looked dominating out there. When he would run over people.
He did.
I don't know. We might let the third person go ahead and be the final judge of it.
Right.
But I'd nominate either one of those guys. I'd be fine with.
Well, I'm going to say for the Happy Homes Real Estate Player of the Week, it would be Jamison Goble. But for the 212 Insurance Group, We're going to talk because to me it's a 2-horse race. It's down between Goebel and Barrett York.
Yeah.
And York, like you said, he ran dominant. He led his team. I mean, he and Colt Rating both played good football. All in all, this was a good, solid win for the Aggies. And if you're an offensive line guy like I am, you got to love what you're seeing out of this O-line up front.
Yeah, O-line and D-line. They never did get manhandled and moved a whole awful lot except right at the very start of the game. And after that, they got dialed in and became a force.
Well, your final here, folks, 38-0. Fairview takes care of business, knocks off another regional foe. And, Dad, it was not as close as I thought it would be. Luckily, we had a spotter who kept us straight when he wasn't running to the concession stand testing things. But, all that spotting, I mean, it really it takes your energy.
Yeah, it stimulates your hunger.
Well, that's it for us, folks, here at Tucker Stadium. The score 38-0. Fairview wins another one and another shutout. This has been Friday Night